I bought my first place, my own home, when I was 21 years old. And that decision alone changed my life for good. It wasn't a very exciting place, I can tell you that. It was a very small, one bedroom, one bath apartment, 1970s original, green carpet, wallpaper, the works, and it smelled like a closet. But it was my place, and that place set me up for success. I want to give you a glimpse of my life from the moment I was 21, owning that single property, to now. I own the home of my dreams, multiple homes, multiple rentals, and I've done well playing the real estate game. How did I do it? Why did I do it? I'm going to tell you that. Are you ready? Let's roll. Well, first of all, this is not one of those videos that compares renting versus buying, because I honestly found those videos ridiculous. Most of the people that give you those analyses, they don't own a home. They're trying to argue against owning a home because they don't own one and they're renting. And I've seen those videos. I've seen actually some very popular videos out there, and they're all hypotheticals. They're arguing, oh, maybe when you buy a house, you have expenses, so yeah, maybe you could use that money and invest it in the stock market and all this stuff, and they don't own a home. There are actually benefits of owning a home that are beyond the financial rewards, and I'm gonna talk about those because this is my journey buying a home at 21, and it was done for me because I'm 44 right now. When I bought that property over 20 years ago, it did something for me that changed me completely. It set me up in a path for success. This is not early success like some of these other videos out there, guys in their 20s talking about being millionaires and all that stuff when they haven't even gone through the journey yet. So at 44, I could tell you that moment at 21 when I bought my house changed my life. You see, when I was in my late teens, my early 20s, I was obsessed with working hard. That was my thing. I wanted to work harder than the next guy. I wanted to be faster. I wanted to be better. I was very competitive. And I was an immigrant kid. My family moved to the US when I was 16, 17 years old, and I couldn't go to college. And I really wanted to go to college, but we couldn't afford it. So my option was work harder than the next guy. And I was doing just that. I was obsessed with success, let's put it that way. I sound a little cheesy, but that was my thing. And I was working multiple jobs at the same time. I was a limo driver, I was a personal trainer, I was a front desk receptionist, all at the same time, making, I don't know, $8, $9 an hour. So not much, but I saw success. I saw people, my clients, the people that I used to train, that I used to work with, were very successful. They actually were millionaires. They were extremely successful people, high achievers. They all own homes. So I wanted to own a house. I wanted to own a place. And obviously I was only making $9, $10 an hour, so I could only afford, very little. I remember walking into a Bank of America branch, not knowing anything about real estate, just asking a rep there to get approved to buy a home. That's all I wanted. And I remember getting approved right there and then for $60,000. Yes, 60 grand. That was it. That was my budget. And I just didn't know any real estate agents. This is the late 1990s. There is no YouTube to go and find out everything about real estate or learn with one click. It's like the Matrix. No, we didn't have any of that stuff. So I just, I asked around, and I remember driving, just looking at for sale signs in Miami, looking for a place, something that I could afford. I found one. I knocked at the door and asked how much was the property, and I wanted to buy it. And it was a dump. At green carpet, wallpaper, 1970s. It was ugly. And I remember the old man who lived there, he was super sweet, let me in, showed me the property. And after that, I remember calling this lawyer that I knew, he was one of my clients, and asked him to help me with putting a contract together and handling the escrow, because I had no clue. He did help me, and I bought a home, and that was it. So I saved about 10% for this home. So about $6 grand plus closing cost. That's all I had. I put all my money into it. I had no savings in the bank, nothing else. That was it. That was all I had, and I bought that property. So, I wasn't thinking, oh, maybe if I spend all this money, I won't have money to travel and buy clothes and shoes or go out and party. None of that stuff. I wanted to buy this home, and I did. Hey, you, yes, you. This is the moment that you go and smash the subscribe button. I need subscribers. I need to grow my channel. I need to grow this, what we're doing here. We want to share content, but we need you. Subscribe, like, and comment. Continue watching. So owning this home changed everything for me, within me. It gave me such confidence about life, about me. It just showed me that I could make it happen, that this is something that I could do this. If I could buy a house, my own property, no matter how ugly it was, at 21, I could do anything. So I remember closing this home, painting it myself, cleaning it, removing the carpet, the whole thing. I made it my own. I made this property my own home, and it was beautiful. And also gave me the confidence to propose to the woman of my dreams, the woman that is my wife today. Be able to say, do you want to spend the rest of my life with me? I already have a house, and we could do this together. And that was important for me at that time. It was something that gave my life meaning. It gave my life purpose, drive. It was an engine. Owning that home was incredible. And also, and I think I spoke about this before in one of my other videos about luck. And hopefully you watched that video, because luck is something that you make happen for yourself. And that was what I did with buying that property. Because after 2 years, equity had built up. And one of my friends was in California, involved in real estate. He was selling real estate. He was doing very well. And I ran into him. He asked me, would you like to come to San Francisco and join my company? Do you want to sell real estate? I will teach you how and, set you up for success. He was being very successful. The equity, the money that I had in that house allowed me to do that, because I remember quitting my job, selling that house, taking that equity. I sold that property for about $45,000 more. It was $45,000 cash, because it was 2 years after I bought it, so I didn't have to pay taxes. It was basically cash money in my bank. And that gave me the cushion, the confidence to go and move to San Francisco, to California, and start my real estate life, my real estate career. So it wasn't just luck that my friend asked me to go and move to California. It wasn't just that. The opportunity was there, but I was able to capitalize, to take on this opportunity, this gust of luck, because I was ready at that moment, because of that property. Buying your first home is more than just a financial decision. It's an emotional decision. It's going to do things for you beyond money. Yes, you might get some equity, you might build some wealth there, because the property will appreciate in value after a few years, all that stuff, but it will give you something different. It will make you believe in yourself, especially if you buy your home in your 20s, early 20s. You will have to maybe not party so often, because while your friends are partying and drinking and maybe traveling, all that stuff, you are investing in yourself. You are buying a property, you're paying a mortgage. So it changes things. But yes, they are worth it. And these days I meet people in their, even their 30s, mid 30s, late 30s, that they still are not able to make that decision because they find that decision overwhelming. But I know that you could do it more successfully, perhaps even faster, if you start early in life, sacrificing early in life, the way I did it, the way I bought this home in my 20s, but it allowed me to do so much in the future. And now I'm in my early 40s, and I'm living perhaps my best moment in life. You're going to feel like you can take on the world when you buy your home. I promise you that. So if you're just trying to justify renting, don't. If you're trying to build yourself up and get that confidence, buy your first home. Doesn't matter what it is. Buy something that is your place, your property, your piece of real estate, and that will set you up for success. If you enjoy this content, if you like this video, Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Tell me about your experience on buying a home in your 20s, in your 30s, I don't know. Tell me if you don't believe that buying a home will change you. And if you don't think it changes because you're still paying rent, but I want to hear it. So, and if you own a home, tell me how it changed you. And because I'd love to hear that. Subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.